Moin zusammen, weiter geht's mit Wasteland 3. Wir sind endlich bei Steeltown angekommen. Wir haben herumgefahren, den letzten Fleck schwarz hier erkundet. Bin mal gespannt, ob es hier bei diesen einzelnen Flecken hier vielleicht auch nochmal den einen oder anderen Punkt zu erkunden gibt. Jetzt geht's auf jeden Fall erstmal bei Steeltown rein. Steeltown, Pueblo, Colorado war eine Industriestadt. Seit der Apokalypse ist die Stadt eine Ruine, aber die industrielle Seite erlebte einen richtigen Aufschwung in den letzten Jahren. Stufe 11, da sollten wir relativ easy durchkommen, denke ich. Wenn da nicht irgendeine Katastrophe passiert. Willkommen in Steeltown. Howdy. Entschuldigung. Howdy Ranger, während ihr Steeltown erkundet, werdet ihr auf einige neue Spielfunktionen stoßen. Wir empfehlen, weiter zu wählen, um beim Spielen Informationen über sie zu erhalten. Wenn ihr die Erklärung lieber überspringen möchtet, könnt ihr die Tutorials auch deaktivieren. Die machen wir mal weiter. Okay, Südbrücke, Colorado, Verwaltungsebene. Okay, da geht's dann wieder raus. Südbrücke.
Everybody in the factory is fine, guys. Totally fine. We're just on a big quota push right now, so we're all working overtime.
Come on, Bianchi. Nobody's come out of there in weeks. Where's my wife?
Where's my son? What? Are you guys the Desert Rangers? Abby said you were coming.
Okay, schön dich kennenzulernen. Wer bist du?
Oh, thanks. I'm Benny Bianchi. Welcome to Steeltown. We're so glad you're here. But there's just a few tiny little itty-bitty steps to take before we can let you in. All you have to do is talk to Dr. Breeler in the Human Resource Center, and he'll get you started on the admission process right away. He's right up those steps. When you're done, come on in and see us.
Ja, wann müssen wir einen Arzt sprechen, wenn da reinzukommen? Zu Zeiten von Corona erübrigt sich die Frage eigentlich. Aufnahmeverfahren, lasst uns einfach rein. Wir sind im Auftrag des Patriarchen. Nee, den Patriarchen lassen wir außen vor.
The computation engine says that during the lockdown, only authorized Steeltown employees may enter the factory. So if you want to come in, you have to be an employee. And to be an employee, you have to take our fitness tests. Good luck!
Ja, angestellt oder getestet. Nimm deine Rechenmaschine und steck sie in deinen nicht autorisierten Eingang. Lass uns rein. Was ist die Rechenmaschine überhaupt?
Oh, well, the computation engine is the heart and soul of Steeltown. It runs everything. The gates, the scheduling, the order tracking, fulfillment, lunch breaks.
Mittagspause.
We couldn't survive without...
Nuh-uh, Bianchi. That's enough. You can talk to your friends later. We were here first. What's going on inside the factory?
Ich glaube, der hier ist kalt, so wie die zittert.
We heard shooting in there. We demand to know our loved ones are safe.
Sorry, friends, sorry. Trust me, when this push is over, your relatives will be coming out of this gate with smiles on their faces and big fat paychecks in there. Oh, sorry, something's come up. Gotta go. Don't forget to talk to Dr. Breeler about your screening, Rangers. Can't wait to see you.
Okay, Dr. Breelers Untersuchung im Steeltown und Bewertungszentrum für menschliche Ressourcen abschließen. Quatschen wir mal mit den Leuten.
Say, you're those Desert Rangers, huh? I'm Luis. Did I hear Benny Bianchi ask you to come see her in Steeltown? Because if you're gonna pay her a visit, us folks in the camp here sure would like to know what's going on in there. Most of us have family working there. And what with it being locked down and all, we don't know if they're alive or dead or if we'll ever see them again. And Benny won't tell us a goddamn thing. My wife's in there, Florinda.
Sieht so aus eine Fabrik. Was wird hier hergestellt? Wer seid ihr?
If you ask Bianchi, we're the future employees of Steeltown. At least that's how she and Abigail Markham like to string us along. Who we really are is a bunch of displaced fools who thought this place was gonna be our salvation. thought it would feed us, house us, give us jobs. Well, some of us got jobs. Then they stopped hiring. And the rest of us have been freezing our asses off out here ever since.
Geh doch dahin, wo du hergekommen bist. Sieht's dann, okay, und wo wurdet ihr vertrieben?
Out east, on the Colorado border, the Patriarch's peace with the gangs of the plains was supposed to make it safe territory. So we all went homestead. Now, though, seems like the gangs have forgotten the peace exists. They've been coming for settlers like wolves come for sheep. No choice but to up stakes and run. And this is where we ran to. Of course, now we're hearing that the gangs are coming here. So we may have only delayed our demise.
Naja, die Monsterarmee habe ich ausgeschaltet, die Gottesangler, oder wie die hießen, habe ich ausgeschaltet, Fischlippe habe ich ausgeschaltet. Die zumindest eine Fabrik, was wird hier hergestellt?
Damn near everything. Abigail Markham, who runs the place, got money from the Patriarch a while back to make it the center of industry in Colorado. Boy, did she deliver. Refit all of the ruined factories here in Pueblo. Got all the old systems up and running. Added a few of her own. Now the place makes generators, engines, trucks, furnaces, radios, medical supplies, weapons, armor, everything.
Geil.
There are folks that say the founding of Steeltown was as much the making of Colorado as the Patriarch's government. Without the stuff they make here, he wouldn't have been able to do half as much.
It's true. For those who can't afford custom-made weapons and appliances, Steeltown is a boon.
Which is why it's weird to see it having conniptions like this. It used to be a well-oiled machine.
Okay, die Banden der Ebene kommen hierher.
That's what they say. Apparently, Liberty's sending a big scavenging crew this way, hoping to score some heavy artillery ahead of her attack on Colorado Springs. And if things go like they have been, Steeltown's guard bots will just hide behind the gates and let us get shot to pieces. Or worse, scooped up for slaves. Used to. It seems like they got their own problems now. Pulled back all their patrols. Guard bots only worry about keeping people from going in or out, no matter what Benny Bianchi says.
Okay, sollen wir nach deiner Frau suchen, wenn du es uns gelingt? Sieht dazu, ja, ist Benny Bianchi das Hologramm, mit dem du gesprochen hast?
Yeah, Markham's happy talk mouthpiece. Always telling us Steeltown needs us. Sure it does, but not enough to give us 4 walls and a roof. We're dying by inches out here.
Wenn es so schlimm ist, wann bleibt ihr dann hier?
Where else are we gonna go? Rumor is they're turning folks away at Colorado Springs. Besides, there's work here. At least there's supposed to be, if they ever start hiring again. Not to mention, a lot of us have family inside the factory. We're not going anywhere until we see them again.
Auch verständlich. Ja, die Fabrik stellt niemanden ein.
They're asking for applicants. Bianchi's practically begging for them. But no one gets through the selection process, and I don't know how they could. Stupid tests don't make any sense at all. Place has gone crazy.
Wie ist es durchgedreht?
You didn't hear me bending Bianchi's ear? The workers inside haven't been allowed out in weeks. There's been gunshots in there. We all got family in there, and nobody will tell us if they're okay, if they're even alive. Wish Markham would come out and talk to us herself, but all we get is Benny pouring syrup in our ears. Phooey.
Okay, du hast also nichts von Markham gehört?
Not a peep. Just Benny saluting the flag and telling us everything's peachy. Ha!
Sollen wir nach deiner Frau suchen, wenn es uns gelingt, Steeltown zu betreten?
Oh man, could you? Her name is Florinda. She works in the Warbot factory. Just let her know that I'm still alive and I miss her. Thank you so much.
Okay, ihr scheint es hier draußen nicht einfach zu haben. Können wir euch bei irgendwas helfen?
Mighty nice of you to ask. Huh. Now that you mention it, there's one particularly crappy situation we could use some help with. See, we don't have a proper toilet here, and it's dangerous. Not to mention colder than a robot's nuts. Go outside the camp. There's animals out there. So we've been going too close to home, and it's... Now, we spotted an old Job Johnny in the scrapyard, but there's a lot of nasty beasties around it. Nothing badasses like you couldn't handle, though. If you chase them off, my people can take care of dragging it back here.
Klingt nach einem Plan. Gibt es für diesen Scheißjob eine Belohnung?
Hey, you asked if you could help.
Oh, 600
We're not
Schrott.
exactly rich out here, but, well, we can scrape something together, I guess.
Cool. Mal sehen, was sich machen lässt.
Wonderful. You're just what we've been praying for. Go see Doc Breeler in the Human Resources Center up those steps. He's the guy you gotta talk to get in.
Okay, wir werden zu ihm gehen. Wir müssen mit einem Arzt reden, um Steeltown betreten zu können.
You didn't hear Benny telling you? Nobody but Steeltown employees get
Ja,
through
muss
the
einen Test
gate.
bestehen.
Ah, good luck.
Okay, Lupp gespült. Ein Weg zur Toilette auf dem Schrottplatz bahnen. Cookies Küche, Flüchtlingslager, Gesundheits... Dr. Breeler. Wachroboter, Flüchtlinge, Cookie, mit denen können wir vielleicht noch quatschen.
Don't worry, we failed your test today. Tomorrow is another day.
Fahrzeugwerkbank. Ach was. Oh, nee, Moment, nochmal ran. Ausrüstung, Chassis bleibt. Geil. Schade, dass die nicht an mein Level angepasst wird. Das wäre auf jeden Fall das nächst geilere Geschütz gewesen. Jetzt haben wir natürlich die Railgun, die rockt irgendwie ziemlich krass weg. Stoßwelle. Schießt einen Strahl, der Deckung wegboostet und Gegner ungeschützt dastehen lässt. Im Grunde ziehe am Lenker ein Fahrzeug vor. Guck mal, geil. Ein anderer Mörser hinten dran. Aktionspunkte plus 2. Aufprall, Fahrzeugpanzerung. Mal ein bisschen weniger. Dafür 2 Aktionspunkte. Die nehme ich mal, bis das Fahrzeug irgendwie mal, bis die Panzerung nicht mehr reicht. KI-Modul lassen wir natürlich auch. Super. Der Ice Cream Truck. Ziemlich leise, ne? Ich bleibe auf jeden Fall bei dem anderen. Bei der Clown-Hupe.
For your own safety, the scrapyard is off limits to non-Steeltown employees. Only authorized pass holders may enter. To apply for Steeltown employment, first see Dr. Wheeler at the Steeltown Human Resources Evaluation Center to the right of the main
Ach,
gate.
dieses HR finde ich auch total krank, ne? Human Resources. Das wertet den Menschen zu irgendeiner Ressource runter.
Steeltown Resources.
Okay, schade. Ich dachte, ich kann ihn vielleicht im Dialog mit Nerdkram oder so irgendwie umprogrammieren. Dann quatschen wir mal mit Cookie, Dr. Breeler noch nicht.
No cutscenes, jerks. This is insane. All they gotta do is walk at 15 feet.
Worum geht's?
Oh, hi. It's just dumb. I'm the cook here in the camp, and, there's not a lot to cook. People are starving. So I sent a request to Steeltown admin for a donation, and, whoo, miracle, it got approved. 200 pounds of assorted goat parts. The dump part is, the meat got moved to the loading dock, but now it's just sitting there. Apparently, the paperwork to actually deliver it got lost, so even though I can say it, I can't get it. They won't let me in, and they won't let it out.
Okay, vielleicht können wir dabei helfen.
Could you? That would be incredible. A lot of hungry people will be in your debt. You can get inside, talk to a guy named Walsh.
Bestellung.
He's my liaison on this until I stop hearing from him. Tell him the meat for cooking is on the loading dock, and it just needs his approval to be delivered to the camp.
Okay, können wir uns jetzt ein paar Fragen stellen?
Shoot.
Wieso verkauft also auch Fleisch? Wir dachten, das wäre eine Fabrik.
Huh? Oh, no. They get their meat from some family named Knox, but Walsh said he'd sell us some of what they had in their freezer. All they make in there is everything else. Stoves, pots and pans, knives. Oh, and guns, and warbots and vehicles too, which is the stuff that the gangs are coming for, I guess.
Okay, von welchen Banden sprichst du?
You know, Liberty's army. She's sending out scavenging parties to prep for her attack on Colorado Springs. And word is they've got Steeltown in their sights.
Okay, wie kommen wir ins Steeltown rein, damit wir diesen Walsh treffen können?
Oh, that's easy. Well, no, it's not easy. Or we wouldn't all be out here starving. We'd be in there working. All you gotta do is talk to Dr. Preeler at the Human Resources Center by the main gate and pass his test. Passing the test is the hard part. Seems like a week since anybody's done it, maybe more. Anyhow, if you pass the test, they make you an employee and open the gate for you. Simple.
Okay, man muss dort angestellt sein, um reinzukommen, sogar wenn man bloß mit jemandem reden will.
Crazy, huh? I heard they had trouble with their plumbing a while back and called a plumber, but wouldn't let her in because she couldn't pass the eye test.
Dann würde ich als Klempner einfach fahren und dann haben die halt ihre Probleme. Danke für die Infos. Wir tun, was wir können, damit deine Leute etwas zu essen bekommen.
Thank you so much. Get that goat and you'll be the goat. Good luck.
Okay, Luis haben wir gequatscht. Den Hund quatschen brauchen wir nicht. Carla Asphalt.
Hey, how you doing?
Asphalt Runner. Hey, wie
Oh,
läuft's?
you're those desert rangers, huh?
Das sind wir. Wer bist du?
I'm Carla Asphalt Runner of Iron Thunder Logistics. Just trying to get some paperwork cleared up before I get the shipment on the road. Say, you wouldn't be going into the factory, would you? Because I've been trying to get this sorted out with Benny, my contact in there, and she's not picking up.
Okay, warum gehst du nicht selbst rein? Ja, wahrscheinlich nicht angestellt.
Are you kidding? You can't get in there without taking some kind of stupid employment test. Even if you just want to ask a question.
Oh, Tresor.
And nobody passes that test. You guys, though, the way you're tooled up, they might give you a pass.
Du meinst Benny Bianchi?
Oh, you know her? Yeah, that's her. She's the one I deal with when I pick up orders here. But there's been a problem, and I can't get a hold of her.
Was genau ist das Problem?
Well, I got a crate on my truck that's not on the manifest. And Iron Thunder prides itself on getting every delivery right. So I'm not driving off with something I don't have any paperwork for. Especially when it's a goddamn disassembled warbot.
Truck befindet sich ein Kriegsroboter.
It's crazy, right? Steeltown makes warbots exclusively for the Patriarch. Nobody else can buy one. So finding one in a shipment with no shipping address or order number is bad.
That is bad. Weapons that powerful should only be in the hands of the authorities.
And it gets weirder. When I opened the crate to see what was in it, this paper fell out. It says, "Remember, Jay, 60-40 means 60 for me, 40 for you. XOXOB. I don't know about you, but to me, it sounds like someone inside is stealing warbots.
Können wir denn mal Fragen stellen, bevor wir gehen?
I suppose. I'm sure as hell not going anywhere.
Was wird von Steeltown aus verschickt?
You name it. Steeltown makes everything. Tools, weapons, construction equipment, trucks. Hell, my truck was made here. Even little things like toys, dishware, coffee makers. They do it all.
Okay, Steeltown scheint ein wichtiger Kunde zu sein.
The biggest. Half my runs either start here or end here. At least they did, until things got screwy in there. Now it seems like all the shipments are delayed, or packed wrong, or misaddressed. It's a pain in the neck. Not to mention the lockdown that's going on now. No one allowed in, no workers allowed out. Don't know if it's a strike or a quarantine or what, but it sure ain't helping.
Was ist deiner Meinung nach das Problem?
I don't know. Supposedly they switched over to a computerized system a while back. The computation engine, they call it. Maybe it's buggy or something.
Okay, Nerdkram.
Whatever it is, it's screwing with my schedule something fierce. Screwing with all of the driver's schedules.
Hattest du jemals ein Problem mit den Wachrobotern?
Other than me not being able to slip them a couple bucks to expedite something for me? Nah, they're only there to guard the factory. Here it's a different story inside, though. They're there to enforce productivity, and they can get pretty rough on the workers if they're not meeting their quotas. Huh, maybe that's what the lockdown's about. Markham knows the gangs of the plains are coming, and is having the bots put the screws to the workers to get the place ready for a fight.
Die Ebenenbanden kommen.
That's the rumor. They say Liberty is sending out scavenger crews to stop by and stock up on vehicles, weapons, and war bots before she makes her move on Colorado Springs. I just hope I get this mystery crate business sorted out before that happens. Because I want to be long gone when it does.
Ja, wie kommen wir in Steeltown rein? Ja, das weiß ich eigentlich schon.
I've never bothered to try,
Mit dem Doktor
but
quatschen, genau.
apparently he gives you some kind of test that tells you if you're
ablegen.
allowed in or not. Not to. I just hope I get this mystery crate business sorted out before that happens.
Okay,
I want
danke
to be
für die
long
Infos.
gone when it does.
Kommen wir zurück, worüber wir gesprochen
You mean
haben.
how you're going to talk to Benny Bianchi about this mystery crate? Yes, please.
Wir reden mit Benny, wenn wir zurück ins Ziel sind. Wir kümmern uns, ja, wenn wir zurück sind.
Thanks, I guess. But the sooner the better, okay? I'm already late on the rest of the shipment. And here, take the note for evidence. Oh, also, if
Neue
you need
Mission.
any supplies, I've got some returns ITL dispatch that I could sell. Let me know if you want to look.
Klar, zeig uns,
Have
was
a
du
look.
hast. Was hast du denn da Schönes? Zündspeer. Sturmgewehr, Selbstladegewehr, Feuerball. Chemischer Neutralisator. Entfernte Statusinfekten, Disruption, heißer Teer, Verbrennung, Gefrieren, okay. $474, ne? Guck mal, ich kann hier einen Flammenwerfer verkaufen, wenn ich den doppelt habe. Wie viel 45er habe ich noch? Ja, das sollte erstmal reichen, hoffe ich. Kurzer Blick mal auf die Uhr eben. Edith und Archie. Die können nichts außer farbige Balken erkennen. Besser knacken 10. Besser knacken 9.
Hey, quit talking his.
Dave, and people.
Ah, the buddy capsule again. My favorite.
Is it the one where some poor guy is murdered and everybody at the station thinks it's just a
Fatima.
robbery gone?
Brother, no! Please wake up!
Oh, der ist tot. Was ist hier passiert?
My brother Aram, he's dead. A man or a devil, someone tore open our tent in the middle of the night. He slashed with a knife or claws so fast
Mote.
I couldn't even scream before he was gone.
Da stehen hier 2 Betten unter so einem Verschlag. Mote. Und da oben auch.
No one saw him enter or leave the camp.
Hat dein Bruder irgendwelche Feinde?
What? No! We don't know anybody here. We just got here.
Auf Wiedersehen. Okay, vielleicht finden wir bei der Leiche Hinweise. Die Leiche dieses Mannes wurde von Bauch aufwärts aufgerissen. Seine Eingeweide verteilen sich im Schnee, womit auch immer er aufgeschnitten wurde. Es war so scharf, dass es ein Loch in seinem Brustbein zurückgelassen hat. Körper genau untersuchen. Arams Notiz. Wahrnehmung 5. Ein zerfleddertes Stück Papier ist unter der zerrissenen Jacke des Mannes sichtbar. Darauf steht: Alle guten Dinge sind 5, hoffe ich. Tut mir leid, mein Kleiner, aber du und ich und deine Schwester werden beweisen, dass Mike-Ologie die Welt von Tränen befreien kann. Ja, wir haben diese Notiz bei deinem Bruder gefunden. Irgendwelche Ahnung, was sie bedeuten könnte?
This isn't Aram's handwriting. The man who killed him must have left it. And I have no idea what it means. Save the world from tears? My whole world is tears now.
Okay, auf Wiedersehen. Warte mal. Nee, Quatsch,
What am I
Inventar.
gonna do now?
Yay! They got him!
Ich wollte mir die Notiz nochmal anschauen. Versteck. Schlösser knacken 7.
You don't have much.
I can do
Take what
this.
you need.
Guck mal hier, Bombe entschärfen.
No, it's too dangerous.
Oh, Tellurstahl, Herstellungskomponente. Geil. Tellurstahl ist eine Legierung, die ausschließlich in Steeltown hergestellt wird. Er kann zur Herstellung bestimmter Gegenstände und Ausrüstung verwendet werden, sowie zur Herstellung verbesserter Elite-Varianten von Steeltown-Waffen und Rüstung. Seid vorsichtig, die Tellurstahl ist äußerst begrenzt.
It's gonna kill
Also
her.
müsst ihr euch entscheiden, wofür ihr ihn verwenden wollt. Okay, cool. So, da können wir was graben.
I can do this.
Da können wir noch mit 2 quatschen. Arthur und Iris.
No, it's too dangerous.
What happened to poor Lara?
Can you tell these oaks to move along?
Okay, da ist irgendwas mit
But now you're
Open.
seeing all these guns. I have to.
Cookies Küche.
Sorry,
Flüchtlingslager.
friends. It's been a rough whole few weeks out here. My wife and I...
Okay, cool. Da haben wir noch ein paar mit Walsh quatschen. Einen Weg zur Toilette auf dem Schrottplatz bahnen. Und heiße Ware. Okay, Schlösser knacken 10. Scotch muss nächstes Level ab, weil ich glaube... Nee, warte mal. Fertigkeiten, Schlösser knacken. Hatte ich da nicht ein Buch für? Hinterhältiger Scheiß, harter Hund, Mechanik, Sprengstoff, Tauschhandel, Scharfschützen, Handgemenge, Toaster und Rüstung modifizieren. Okay, schade. Aber in der nächsten Runde kriegt er 3 Punkte, glaube ich. So, dann sind wir soweit durch mit der Einführung, sage ich mal.
This time, I failed the eye scanner.
Dann mache ich hier eine kleine Pause und dann quatschen wir in der nächsten Runde mal Dr. Bieler an und dann bahnen wir uns irgendwie einen Weg ins Innere hier. Jo, abonnieren nicht vergessen, Likes da lassen. Viel Spaß weiterhin, bis gleich und ciao.